Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what work is. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path. I'll lead them into battle while you're just too scared to act. I'll leave the knife right in my back. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to MK Headlines episode number 56. What a game for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm here with my guys, Further AM, Next Shift Randy, my co-host, and our special guest, Philly Sports Talk Podcast. And we're still waiting for the the picks and recap with Tyler. We're still waiting on him, but he will be here momentarily. How are my guys doing? How is everyone doing today?
Fantastic, man. After Victory Mondays, after this week, I'm doing great, man. I can't complain. Going into this Bears game, I love it. Yep. How about you, Rob?
I'm great. With sweet victory. Yeah.
I was waiting for someone to do that. I was waiting for it. Hey, Randy, what's up?
What is up? How's it going on the East Coast? Here in Canada, we're screaming "Fly, Eagles, fly!" and Jalen Hurts MVP, y'all.
Oh, yes. There's something I got to download really quick, but let's just get right into it. I can bring that up at any given time. So, we humbled the New York Giants, people. That's basically what happened. So, what's this damn near a perfect game for the Philadelphia Eagles? Rob, I'm going to start with you.
I would say, yeah, it could have been a perfect game for some simple mistakes, but at the end of the day, I mean, we just, like I said, we humbled them, but realistically, as Jeff will put it, we're pretty much the Giants fans' boogeyman. If you look at the many times we played the Giants, yeah, we pretty much are like the thorn in their side for the last decade or so, give or take. I mean, I think this is one of the better games that we played. I mean, outside the Titans game the week prior, right. But I think this is one of the better play games overall in terms of scoring, and stuff like that. But that's the way I see it.
Hey, what up, Tyler? How's it going, bro?
What's up? Going pretty good. What's up?
So we got the host of the picks and recap with Tyler, and I got to admit, that is one of our best shows throughout the entire week. I was going through all the total views. I believe we're close to 120 the last time I checked. But I got to go back and check that out. So good job, Tyler. Really,
dude. I told you, man. You gave me the opportunity. I was going to deliver. Told you.
Yeah. So, Tyler, I'm just going to go with you again here. The Eagles humble the New York Giants. Was this a damn near perfect game?
Yes. It was it was damn near perfect. I got bored watching my own team blow out a team. And I fell asleep. It was that damn near perfect. I almost fell asleep watching the game.
Randy,
I fell
how
asleep
you doing?
after, but I almost fell asleep watching it.
Hey,
Randy
what was it,
there?
bro?
I think Randy's muted.
Yeah,
Randy,
Randy's muted.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
I
He's-
muted. I was talking, but it was muted.
Okay, yeah, because I was wondering because everyone had been talking. I was like, "Where the hell is Randy?" I was like, "It's unusual for him to
Randy.
go silent." And
Hey, Randy.
Like, what the hell? Like,
give a bow, man, and a shout out, and let them know where you're at.
yeah, man. Huge shout out to everybody here. Like I was trying to say earlier, is it big win? We humbled them. We humbled them, New York Giants fans. Definitely, we made them wake up the next morning realizing that they have a lot of work to do. It's not just one or two players; they have many issues. And yeah, huge shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure everybody puts hashtag Hurts MVP. That man deserves it.
Yeah. Yeah, and now what's shocking me is now that the national media is actually saying Jalen Hurts deserves to be MVP, which shocks me because they were always for the past month and a half, they were always on Patrick Mahomes, even though Hurts had better numbers.
And think of
killed
this
me.
too, like Hurts is like 3 touchdowns away from matching Patrick Mahomes in touchdown count.
Yeah,
Right.
and I think Patrick Mahomes screwed himself with the 3 interception game on Sunday.
Yeah, that game really
he screwed
him.
himself. He screwed himself. with that.
And I told people this too. Like, does that really deter him for the MVP race? Absolutely not. I think Patrick Mahomes is still a top 5 quarterback.
Oh yeah, I feel like if
but it's
he won
just
MVP, if he won MVP, I would be mad that I would be mad that Jalen Hurts didn't win it because he had better numbers. But I wouldn't be as mad because Patrick Mahomes is a great talent and he deserves to have an MVP under
and
his
shout out
belt.
to Alex. Hey, look, without Alex Smith, like we don't
Alex
want to
Smith groomed him. Alex Smith groomed him, and he groomed him well. He helped him
but-
out.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
but-
AM, was this a damn near perfect game for the Eagles?
Yeah, with the weather conditions, I can't
Oh,
say it's a
yeah.
perfect game. I will say with the weather conditions and how we played an absolute perfect weather game against the Jaguars, which was actually a little bit different of a story. We actually came and we showed that we were capable of learning from our mistakes on that Jaguars game where it was a close game and almost a loss. And we actually came back and we got our divisional rivalry, the Giants, at MetLife and whooped the living shit out of them so bad that my cable network literally changed the channel to the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I
I
saw
didn't
that.
even get to
happened
see
to
the
me.
fourth quarter.
That didn't
I
happen
missed
to
the
me.
last 2 touchdowns and a field goal. I'm
My-
pissed off.
My
I got to
my
miss it.
my,
I had to go on my PC and bring out my laptop and start looking for live streams so I could actually see the missed touchdowns that I didn't get to see because of
yeah,
the weather.
but you know
the
how it
cable
is with these networks, man. They want to bring the games that's closer to have ratings because the ugly games suck. And we were at that point blowing them out. At that
Yeah.
point, they were
No,
like,
but
eh.
then it
this
just
game
got
sucks.
really bad because then I just got a Cowboys comeback. No one wants to see that.
Yeah, no.
Nobody
But
wants to see
at that
unless you're a
point, at that
Cowboys
point, all the thing is, we were pointing and laughing at the Cowboys' ineptitude early in that game, and then karma hit us.
Right.
Like what?
because you really think about it, like it's like, oh, Cowboys are explosive in the second half. Yeah, where the hell was that? You only put up 27 points in the entire fucking game.
So,
Now,
like,
by the way, I wasn't
actually
bored whatsoever.
something-
You were
hold
saying
on,
that
guys.
I know you were saying that you were bored. I wasn't bored whatsoever. I hate the Giants. I hate the Giants so bad since literally in the early 2000s when they beat us in the divisional rivalry in 2006 and that game. I hate the Giants. I pity the Giants. I love how we finally now have a record and an all-time beating record on the Giants. We're beating them now by 5, which we had started in 2016 because we had continuously whooped the living shit out of the Giants. I
I
love
still
every moment we
yeah.
did.
all right,
And
all
you
right.
know who's
Guys,
next?
there's something I got to show you.
Commanders.
There's
The
something I
Commanders.
gotta
I'm
Show
looking
us,
at you.
Hold on,
show us,
You're
show us,
next.
Mitch.
We're
Hold on a
coming for you.
Hold
We're
on a
gonna
second.
break that all-time record next with the Commanders.
Hold
That-
on.
That, my friend, is a curse being broken.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
So,
Yeah,
the main
buddy.
reason I wanted to show you that the Eagle was punching the Giants.
Yeah. But
Anyways,
here's the thing. Here's the thing with me. I hate the Giants, but I hate the Cowboys a lot more than I do the Giants.
Yeah.
bro.
That's
you
what
have
me.
no
Oh, of
fucking
course.
idea.
No, but the Giants are just as big of a rival. I hate
Yeah.
them. And I hate the Redskins or the Commanders.
Oh, I absolutely despise the. I call them the Deadskins. That's what they
Pretty
are.
much. Pretty much. So let's just move on here with the next topic. Eagles clinch the playoff spot. Who would you like for our Eagles to play first? And Tyler, I'm going to start with you on this one, bro.
Give me if the Cowboys make it. Give me the Cowboys. Give
You want
me the goddamn
first
Cowboys.
up, because you know we're going to have a bye.
Okay, never mind. Don't give me the Cowboys because they're going to lose in the wild card.
That's tough.
I would say a rematch with the Buccaneers, but they're probably going to miss. They might make it, but they're probably going to miss. I don't know. Who do I want?
AM, can you take that off, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Who do, I don't know who I want.
Because it is hard to really say, with other teams that has not clinched.
Yeah, they haven't clinched yet, so I can't. Usually, if it's set in stone, I could actually tell
One
you.
team I
but
want
right
to
now,
have a
I don't know.
rematch with is
'Cause
the
I don't know
Minnesota
if the
Vikings.
Because I don't
I
know
was
with
just
the
about to say
NFC
the Vikings, Rob.
and plus with the NFC South
Ugh.
being as wide open as it is and how bad as it is, I don't know if I want the Buccaneers. I don't know if I want the Falcons. I don't know. But honestly, you know what? Screw it. Give me the Vikings.
So
There
we
we go.
could put a beat down on like we did with the last in 27.
I hope they try to do what they did with the Rocky statue. I hope they do that again. Try it again, Vikings fans. Try it. You know what happened last time you did that?
And also thank you Detroit too. Give the shout out to the Lions too for
Yep. Shout out to Detroit. So, Rob, you said the Vikings.
I'll take the
Randy,
Vikings. I think on paper, I mean, look, we know the Cowboys is another team that's talented, but when I look at
The way they've been playing, they're not going to get out of the wild card.
well,
So,
from what
but if you think about it, though, it would literally. I'm just giving you a hypothetical outlook here. If it so is the wild card B, the Giants or the Commanders make it, because we obviously, I think we can agree that probably the Cowboys will be second in the division, right?
Yeah.
And then it'll probably most likely be either the Commanders or the Giants, right? So they're the bottom two. Let's say hypothetically they all make it into the postseason, okay? So you have the bottom, the Commanders, and the Giants. So let's say the bottom would be the Giants. Let's say the Giants were just lucky enough to make it into the wild card berth. They outbeat. It would be then the Vikings versus the Giants. Do you think the Vikings can beat the Giants? And mind you, this would
absolutely.
be the Giants at the Vikings in Minnesota. Can the Giants beat the Vikings in Minnesota?
And here's why I say this. Daniel Jones
Really?
has not seen the playoffs. Kirk Cousins has. So I feel like Kirk Cousins is more of a veteran in that sense that he could beat Daniel Jones with his arm. But he can beat that defense.
What if it was with Heineke? What if it was with Heineke and the Commanders in Minnesota? That's your next.
They could beat them too, but then again they'll have a tougher time because Heineke has seen the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I think they would have an easier time with the Giants because Daniel Jones hasn't really seen the playoffs yet. We don't know how he would be in the playoffs. Just like Jalen Hurts last year, we didn't know how he was, and he didn't do too well in the playoffs last year. Because he was a playoff rookie. He's never seen the playoffs.
Right.
Same thing with Daniel Jones. If they play the Giants, the Vikings are winning. If they play the the Commanders, they would have a tougher time, but I feel like they would win against them too.
Right now, if it stood, the Cowboys would be facing the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. The 49ers would be facing Washington in
And I have to agree with Nicky
Stadium in
Steves.
San Francisco. So it'd be the 49ers versus the Commanders, Buccaneers, Cowboys at Tampa, and it would be the Vikings versus the Giants in Minnesota. If the season ended right now, that's the way the playoffs right now. And the Eagles would have the bye week.
Right.
And the way that I see it is like
Just giving you a hypothetical outlook 5 weeks in advance, 4 or 5, whatever.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And if you think about it too, if the Buccaneers are hosting the Cowboys, remember the last time it's like
that would make me laugh if the Buccaneers beat the Cowboys and their team
and the Buccaneers
record.
still suck.
I'd be like, dang man.
I was like, Cowboys, what happened?
He got banned and then he got unbanned.
Yeah. I don't know why he got banned. I really don't.
Well, I'll tell you. We'll talk about it later. I'll tell you.
Right.
Let's go. Wait. Hold on.
Let's
Cool Cat. I'm playing something for you.
Jalen Hurts.
Cool Cat, this is just for you. There we go. That's for you, Cool Cat.
I now noticed that that swoop just decked the Cowboys.
No, it's the Giants.
Or no, the Giants. He had the Giants. He decked them. He was like, boom.
There we go. The most entertaining content creator.
Yo, what's up, Cool Cat?
What up, Cool Cat?
What's good, Ryan? What's good?
What's up, Ryan?
Hashtag MVP Hurts in the chat. We're going to talk
It
about
hurts.
that more.
It hurts so good.
MVP.
Hurts, don't it?
Oh yeah, he's doing it this year. He's doing the job this year.
All right. Here's
Well, love Hurts.
Andy, I'm going to start with you on this one. Okay. Are the Giants frauds?
No, they're not frauds. They're a team right now they were basically overperforming at the beginning of the year, catching teams kind of with their job strapped down by their ankles. And now teams have a lot of paper. Now teams have a lot of video on on the Giants, sorry. And the injuries are just catching up with the Giants, and the fact that they don't have a solid number one wide receiver, that's their biggest issue.
Okay. All right. AM, what about you? Are the Giants frauds?
No, you know what it is they've now got tape on them, and now they're being figured out that if you can make Daniel Jones pass and you stop that run game with Saquon Barkley, they have no chance. And they're injured already on that left guard, and they're already hurting to protect Daniel Jones in the pocket. He's barely got the time to throw the ball. He's not like Eli Manning. He's not the Eli Manning. He's an identical Eli Manning, I guess what you could say, but he's not Eli Manning. He doesn't have the time. And I don't understand why they can't figure out in the offseason why they can't protect. And they're just so battered up on depth right now. They just have no chance. The Giants are just really going to be struggling even to make the postseason, I think. I don't think they're going to make it again this season at the end.
All right, Tyler.
I feel like if they don't adjust, yes. If they do adjust, no. That's what I think.
I think they're figured out.
Nikki, you're right. He looks like the actor in a movie about the 07 Giants.
So would you
Rob,
say that would you say that the Seattle Seahawks are going to make it out of the NFC West over the Giants then? Look, they'll sneak in.
That's a tough question. That depends on them, on how
But,
they respond. I mean, they have a
and-
tough ending schedule. You have to remember, they face the 49ers and the Chiefs next.
Yeah,
or, or Detroit or the Lions.
Yeah, and if they don't adjust, like I said before, I was really interrupted by my stream freezing on me. Like I said, if they don't adjust against these teams, they're frauds. If they do adjust to these teams, because they need to at this point, because teams, like you guys said, they're finding out about this team. They're watching the tape. Okay, we're seeing your weakness.
I know, but
explain
Tyler,
it.
that's also kind of hard though for a team that doesn't have a number 1, number 2, or a number 3 solid wide receiver. The running back dealing with a neck injury.
Right, and
all
also,
line got
Tyler,
issues
and
up and down the
that's-
wazoo.
you have to
Yeah,
also
and that's why. And
you have
that's
to
why.
remember the ending schedule of all our opponents this season is the hardest. We have to face each
Yeah.
other.
yeah.
These are our
Yeah,
rivals.
we have to. Yeah, yeah.
The
But
Giants
but
have the
here's-
toughest schedule ahead they've had
Yeah, they
thus
do.
far.
Yeah, they do. And the thing is,
You're right,
and
though.
the thing is,
Can they adjust? I agree with you. Can they
but-
adjust?
but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. That's what's the iffy part. They don't have true wide receivers. They don't, and that's and they've been carried by Saquon's running game for most of this season. So that's what's kind of iffy. If they do adjust and the receivers play out of their minds, yes, they're going to make the playoffs. But if they don't adjust their game, they are out of the playoffs and they're frauds.
Mhm.
That's it.
So,
That's it.
Rob.
I don't think so. And yeah, I mean, you can also make the argument that they overachieved tremendously. Now, granted, I mean, the same argument can be said that they played some shit teams like Carolina. They also played, what did they play? The Falcons? I don't think they played the Falcons at all. But they played
they also beat Detroit. They also beat the Titans. So it's like there's teams there that
well,
they
the
beat when other
Titans,
people
the
play-
win over against the Titans, yes, I think that's one of their big impressive wins because I think but then again, that could you really make the argument? Are the Titans frauds? You know, that should be the argument I think people should need to be making.
Yeah, the Titans are also faltering too, so they're not as good as people thought they were.
But that's another story for a different day. But you know, knowing that, especially with the new, like I said, and this also makes fact, you know, you got Saquon Barkley, you know, not getting any younger. I mean, what's it, like 27, 28 or something like that in that age range, give or take, probably younger. But yeah, like Brady said, I mean, he's dealt with a neck injury. He's still with that lingering shoulder issue is still bothering him. You still got Breida and Brightwell. So you got your other 2-3 backs. Like I said, your wide receivers, you have not really done really much since the days
Isn't Kenny Galladay out?
Barkley's 25.
Okay, Barkley's 25.
Just
He's on the milk carton. That's all he is.
Galladay is Galladay. Okay, he's my favorite player on the Giants.
Isn't he out though?
I don't think so.
No,
He's-
I thought he was
Where
out.
is Jeff right now? I'm about to hit him up to get him. Where's
I don't
Jeff?
think
There would be a whole rant about yesterday.
Oh, I know he'd go
about
on a
Sunday.
rant.
And
It'd be a long
basketball.
rant about Sunday.
We whooped his ass, and he was talking so much smack. Well,
Dude,
I have to
We
go-
humbled
he
him. We
was
humbled
not, but
him.
everyone
We
was
humbled
reporting
him.
it
Does
was.
somebody have the picture? Does somebody have the picture? Can we bring that up?
it's in the group chat.
Dang.
I'm not gonna bring it up now, but I just got something to say.
Don't bring up the picture. I feel bad.
I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah,
I
don't
feel
bring it
bad.
up.
I don't
I
know
was
why.
just kidding.
I'm not.
I-
This is all I gotta say. You ready?
Giants, do something because it's not
This is all
entertaining
I've gotta
anymore.
say. You ready? Hold on. Let me see my green screen is right. Okay.
Galladay's last game he played was versus Detroit. 2 receptions, 2 targets. That's it.
Oh wow. So here's something I gotta say. They are 100% frauds, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. It's not just the team. It's not the team. It's the fan base. The fan base made them look like frauds. I mean, telling you, we've been trying to tell these guys over and over and over how they suck. Daniel Jones is not it. Where the hell is Galladay. He's my favorite player on the Giants. He's nowhere to be found. Thank God for that. But honestly, they are 100% frauds because of their fan base.
Well, that same thing could be said about the Eagles last year when we had Jalen Rager, and where was Rager the whole entire year? He was dropping balls, he was fair catching,
Pause.
left, right, and center. So I mean, like the same thing could be said about us last year.
as well.
Absolutely.
But the thing is, we weren't saying, "Oh, they're a good team. They're a good team. They're a good team" all year because
We're like a retooling team,
we were a retooling team at that point.
and we
But
got
the
lucky.
thing is, we only made the playoffs because of our run game. That was the thing.
Yeah,
So
we got
we
lucky.
were, so we were kind of frauds last year.
Exactly.
And then just and like we said, I mean, the fact that one year can do wonders for a lot of teams. So take a look at us. I mean, all the damn additions that Howie has pulled off. Now, granted, we don't have
Just like
enough.
Philly halftime just said, Howie picked up too many weapons for us to fail.
Too many.
For us to fail, we
No,
had too many weapons for us
There's
to fail.
never too many.
Because we did
All I can
make a
say is
move
like the
today.
Giants
We are
next year are
gonna-
going to be really scary. The amount of money that they're going to have, they're going to get rid of Galladay in the offseason. Mark my words.
They have
They're
to.
gonna- Yeah.
And,
They're
I
gonna
think
have to.
the way that I see it, I think Joey Love is a solid secondary piece. I
Yeah.
like it. But the fact that Smitty just like, you know what, just hold my nuggets, motherfucker. It's just like, nope. And it just, I think
Oh,
Julian
Dory
Love.
Jackson's that guy though, Rob. But Dory Jackson.
Oh,
let's be real,
Dory
probably
Jackson's
would have
very
been on him.
underrated, but he's got to stay healthy. And you can definitely tell that the Giants were missing a Dory Jackson. And who's the other? I
Yeah.
can't remember the other corner. They were missing some key pieces on that
Yeah, they were.
defense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. And this started before the Thanksgiving game against the Cowboys. They were getting banged up left and right and
And
center.
it was all for short week. And Kayvon Thibodeau, as much as I liked him in college,
Kayvon Thibodeau, Homer
Just-
Thibodeau.
God damn it, Mitch.
Well,
Every
like
time
Xavier McKinney.
I hear his name, that's what I think of too, Mitch.
Ew.
I
Rob,
think
you're
of
talking
that.
about McKinney, right? McKinney.
No, McKinney.
It is McKinney, yeah.
But Aaron Robinson's their other corner that's out too.
Yeah.
I mean, Wan'Dale Robinson actually had a solid season before he tore his ACL. From what I've heard,
A lot of those players that got banged up and hurt, they were having good seasons, and then they just got hurt.
Kayvon
That's what I'm
Thibodeau
trying to
just can't
say.
stay healthy. I mean,
Nah,
as much as
Kayvon's been
just-
injury prone for
since
like
college.
years, man. Yeah.
it's just.
All right.
But I can see why he dropped to number 5. Gonna be
Yeah.
so-
Sterling Shepard went down, so they lost their number
Dude,
one.
that was a weird one with Sterling Shepard. The fact that he didn't even get touched, and it's like, nope, I just tore my AC. That turf has
Well,
got to go. I'm sorry,
look-
that turf has to go.
Look at Kyler last night.
Yeah.
It's just, turf.
Oh, no, we
Like the
lost
artificial turf has to go.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So
That's right.
let's just go right into the next one. We did touch up on this earlier on, but is it clear that Jalen Hurts is the MVP? Is it
Absolutely.
now clear?
It's very clear. I mean, if you looked at the numbers she's put up,
They,
now, granted, yes, the passing yards is lower than Patrick Mahomes, but who gives a flying fuck about passing yards? If you look at the
passing yards
completion
don't matter.
percentage,
All that matters is completion percentage, touchdowns.
and
And,
And-
actually,
and
hold
can
on.
you help your team win games? And
So hold on, AM. Did you bring up a couple of facts here? If you
Oh,
want to go through them,
Absolutely. Actually, I had a banner shout out to literally Philly Sports Rap. He posted this tweet and he said literally he was comparing Mahomes to Hurts and how he has literally over 100 attempts on passing. And look at the yard difference, and he's only 3 away from total TDs. And look at the interception completion down at the bottom. I just wanted you to see that he has 11.
look at the QBR.
He only has 3.
Yeah, look at the quarterback rating.
Quarterback rating, exactly, and a better completion. He is indeed, and this is a shout out right now. Make sure you go. We're gonna put his YouTube link in the comments in a second here. Philly Sports Rap. I want everyone to go over there and give him a sub and a like because
Yeah.
he posted this tweet, and I think this is one of the best tweets I think I've seen. Like, all
It really, it should be
This-
give you
this
give you
is
an
a great
idea.
tweet.
Like, because I mean, I like Patrick Mahomes. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like Patrick Mahomes looked like he's taken a step back in terms of, like the defense isn't great in Kansas City. George
No.
Karlaftis has played poorly. Now, do I think
One
he's
word,
a bust?
one name, Tyreek Hill. As soon as he lost Tyreek Hill, that was it.
Yep.
It was just
Yeah, people
downhill
say, "Oh, he doesn't need
from
Tyreek
Yep.
Hill." Yeah,
He don't have Tyreek
bullshit.
anymore. He doesn't get bailed out by Tyreek anymore.
Because when you got Juju, you got MVS. I mean,
All they got to do is shut down Kelsey and then
and
like
Kelsey
you
hasn't
said,
played, hasn't
and
played,
Juju.
has
AM,
Yeah.
can you take this off, please?
and Kelsey
Yeah,
has not
one
had
second.
has not had a good season. I mean, he's been dropping balls left and right. Pause. I mean, Isaiah Pacheco has been a solid running back for them.
Yes, Rob. Yes, Rob. They were going through puberty left and right.
So I put in the comments, everyone, go check out Philly Sports Rap. This is his tweet, and this is his YouTube channel. You can go over there and sub and like that. It would be much appreciated. He has a great channel. He does live streams during the games, and this is his tweet. If you want to go over on Twitter and give him a follow, that'd be awesome. Shout out to you, Philly
Yes.
Sports Rap. Thank you for this tweet, by the way. I appreciate
Yeah, and
it.
also
Make sure you
look at
join
it.
us
Look,
on
look at,
Saturdays because Philly Sports Wrap, myself, and Philly Halftime are live on Saturdays at 4 p.m. as we go over what we think is going
Right.
to happen in the NFL following the week prior. So make sure you guys show up to that as well.
yeah.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
also,
and,
also,
right over here, Next Shift is part of Philly
Yep.
Sports Rap, and he's live with them too. And sometimes Rob
yeah.
and Tyler down here below.
yeah.
yeah.
All right. There was some banners here, AM, if you want to go through them. I don't know which way you.
No, I did all the banners. We're done now, man.
Oh,
We
no, we're
did
not.
everything.
Oh, nice,
Just- we
nice.
The only
broke
thing I
records.
just wanted to show is maybe this, as you could see, we clinched. So we're the first ones in the NFL to clinch. So you can see
Yes, sir.
all the other spots got to fill up. And
Go
like
Birds!
we're the first. We got the bye week. Well, so that's great. We don't have to face the first week. Let all the scrubs do their thing.
And think
we
of
can
this-
Focus
and-
on
And
getting our players.
I would say
healthy.
this too: the last time we ever had a first round bye, we won the Super Bowl. Think of that for a second.
Oh, we're
Can,
gonna.
I, can I just bring up something? I know you guys. I know we're done this topic, but I didn't have a chance to say anything. But is Justin Jefferson not going to be up for an MVP? The man has 1,500 receiving yards with 4 games remaining. He could break 2,000 receiving yards.
He's
on the
definitely
season.
in the conversation now.
I think give him the conversation, but knowing that the MVP award is pretty much mostly quarterback driven, so
It's basically the best quarterback award. It's not going to be the MVP. Is not going to go to a position.
if it's
player.
if he can get
I'm just
offensive player of the
saying.
year,
Just saying.
It could, but it can.
Hurts
but
falls off in the last 4 games, and
it's possible.
2,100 on
If,
the
if,
year.
he
I
fall,
would-
if he falls off, they're going to give it to Mahomes. They're not going to give it to Justin Jefferson because the MVP is basically just best quarterback award. They need to rename it.
Yeah. And the way it looks like, I mean, it would literally Jalen
Well, sorta,
Hurts.
I mean-
if he doesn't make it to, I will say that Justin Jefferson deserves it. If Jalen Hurts doesn't make it to the NFC Championship game,
absolutely.
then there we go.
Then
Let's
I
just
think
leave that statement there.
All right.
Man, the
And-
guy
I
has
just wanted to talk
1,500
about
yards
what we
on
were talking
99
about this-
receptions. 1,500 yards on 99 receptions. He doesn't even have 100 receptions, and he has 1,500 fucking yards.
The
Like,
guy's a
that's
tank.
crazy.
That
He
guy's a tank. He can
Mm.
go.
He's averaging
could have
this
been an Eagle.
season 20 over 20 yards per carry this season.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So-
video game
Excuse
numbers.
me, 15. I gotta
15.2,
clear
yeah.
it. He did
15.2.
last game. He did 20, but he's
Yeah.
doing 15. And then the year previously wasn't it was 16? It was like 16 his rookie year.
Yeah, 16 was his
Oh,
rookie
it was
year.
it was 15.9. It was
Yeah.
close, but most of the majority of that season it was 16 and over.
All right. So it's past game against the Giants. We broke some records. I'm telling you, guys. Jalen Hurts threw for over 3,000 yards. Hassan Reddick, 10 sacks for the 3rd time in a row. AJ Brown over 1,000 yards. Miles
13 in
Sanders
a row.
over 1,000 yards. And thank you to AM, he provided us with all these records. So AM, would you care to go through them, please?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll just start right away. We got the Eagles is the only team in the NFL right now with 3 players. We got Miles Sanders, we got AJ Brown, and Jalen Hurts, who have a total of 10 plus touchdowns this season. You got Jalen Hurts is on the course for being the first player in NFL history with a passer rating of 100 and plus and 10 rushing TDs. Jalen Hurts is the first in NFL with almost every category. He's got 22 passing TDs, three interceptions, a 68 accuracy, and nearly 700 rushing yards and 10 more TDs. It's
Hey, look, Jalen Hurts is in here.
The dog is in here. The dog is in here.
oh, look at this. We got Jalen freaking Hurts in the chat.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Eagles are known now as literally the Eagles quarterback killers with sacks reaching the top 5 as Hassan Reddick has 10, Brandon Graham with 8.5, excuse me. Hargrave has 8, Josh Sweat 7.5, Fletcher Cox with 6.
I'm the MVP. That's right, Jalen.
I mean, what is there?
All
BG
I've
now
got-
overcomes Fletcher Cox and takes back his 4th position in franchise Eagles history in sacks. As you can see here in the stats, he's number 4 with 64.5. He just
Fletcher's
barely beats
behind
Fletcher
him.
Cox by 63. Ahead of him is Clyde Simmons, Clyde the Slide.
Ooh.
Ooh, Trent.
Yeah, but look at Reggie White with 124.
Reggie White was a brick wall when he played. He was a brick wall. You couldn't stop that guy.
And then the last stat here, the Eagles are the first team with 49. Okay, come on now. 49 stats through 13 games since 2001 with the Saints. And we were going to lead off with that with Jonathan Gannon.
Yeah.
Wait.
Actually,
you
real
added a
quick,
bunch.
before we
What
get
happened?
into that, I forgot to bring this up earlier, but Anthony Harris is now back on the Philadelphia
Honestly,
Eagles.
I don't hate it.
I
because
like
he
it.
was
Because
he
you
was
know
he's
why?
an okay guy
You know
for
why?
us.
Because Blankenship is out and
Blake-
Gunnar
yeah.
Johnson is out.
We need this.
He
This
was
is
an okay
huge.
guy for us.
This is absolutely huge.
I didn't hate him. I didn't hate him when he played this year or last year. I didn't.
I love it.
Like,
He
good.
played
He was
great.
okay.
If you don't remember in the preseason, he did phenomenal in the preseason.
Especially with
Yeah.
the way that this team has been playing. Ooh.
We need him more than ever. Once again, this is like I said, the Eagles haven't laid down their full cards yet. And when this team gets fully healthy by the divisional bye week, we are going to be so lethal. Who do we have to fear? Who? I haven't
Nobody.
seen it.
We fear nobody
I'm
going
not
into the
scared of-
playoffs,
We
man.
fear
I'm not
no
scared
man.
of The city.
I fear
Nobody.
Gannon.
Bills.
I fear Gannon.
Gannon's
Me
actually
too.
Gannon's
Me
actually
too,
played
Randy.
well the last game.
49
Well,
Gannon
sacks
played
this
well, or the
season.
players have played
No,
well.
that's actually the next topic, Randy. Let's
But
talk
here's
about it.
but
Is
here's
it-
the thing.
Was
But
it more
but here's
Jonathan
the
Gannon, or was it the Eagles' talent against the Giants?
here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. He's not playing the right coverages for these players half the time. But last game he was playing a lot of press coverages, a lot of man.
Because
Why these
the
players
Giants
don't-
have a crap O line, so you'd be stupid not to play press coverage against an O line that gives up that many, aka sacks or pressures.
hold on.
So
But hold on. You're playing man against guys. You're covering guys better because you're playing man. You're not really covering them when you're playing zone.
Hey, and we got to give a shout out to Kobe Dean. He did play during the Giants game. Got 1 tackle.
Back to back game.
Not much, but hey, something.
Nakobe Dean for the last couple games is as advertised. He can stop the run.
Yeah,
it
That was the
Eagles'
reason
talent
why-
more than anything on the Giants. To answer your question, it was Eagles' talent more than anything.
Yeah.
Eagles talent and good play calling. I think it's a
I
combination.
kind of think Gannon
Hold
with
on
play
real quick.
calling was a lot better. So it was.
Don't you have to
it was-
give a little bit of Jonathan Gannon credit for
You
putting
have to because he's the one calling the
pressure on
plays.
Daniel
Nope.
Jones, but as well as putting man-to-man coverage on the wide receivers instead
You
of
have to.
doing zone to
Here's the
zone.
thing. It's not all on the talent.
I'll give
Oh,
Gannon his props when he finally wins a chip. That's what I'll
There
give
you
Gannon
go.
his
There
props.
you go. Because on
Here's-
the end of the day, I'm kind of with you, Randy. If even we win the Super Bowl, Jonathan Gannon can go.
Yeah.
I've seen
Now-
better defensive
here's-
coordinators,
Now here's.
Yo, Tyler, go. then I'll go
especially with
after.
the talent we have. It should be
All right,
twice as
Tyler,
good.
go.
Yeah,
Tyler,
but here's the thing. I'm trying to. Are the players calling the play calls? No, it's Gannon.
Yeah, I
It
agree
is
with
Gannon.
that. But
That's
let's say we had different players. Would they be playing as good as we
Yeah.
did against
Here's
the
the
Giants?
thing.
We had different
We have the
players.
squad
He's
of last
adjusted.
year. This
He's-
team is dead last.
Oh yeah.
If it was a team of last year, yes, because that team sucked. All
So
right.
that goes to show you the same coach last year, different players. This same coach this year, new players, and look what's happening. It's the players that are developing and pursuing and doing
But
well.
here's the
It's just the
thing.
coaching.
Here's the thing, though, dude. None of the players last year fit that scheme. None of them. Now you got
Okay.
players who can fit the scheme, and he can coach them to victory half the time. Yeah, were there times that he was
Keywords you said there half the time. Half the beginning of the year we were screaming at the top of our lungs. Why are our corners pressed covering off 15 yards, allowing dump and dunk plays? Now he's apparently supposedly adjusting. It doesn't bode confidence in me knowing that if a team goes and adjusts even different, he won't adjust fast enough until either the second half, let alone even the third quarter. And by then either it's too late or the team has dug themselves into a damn big hole and then we're screwed.
But here's the thing, yes. Part of it is his fault because the first half he coaches lights out. Not gonna lie there. In the second half he does falter. But here's the thing. Last year we couldn't even get anything going. Because he had none of the players to work with. Yes. Is his coaching iffy? Yes. But we won't be 11-1 without that defense.
12.
Let's be real.
12-1.
Or 12-1. Let's be real.
No, I'm putting it on the players. Jonathan Gannon can go.
I'm with Randy on this one.
I think most of us are. By the end, one just actually, guys. But yeah.
Now, if Gannon craps to bed in the playoffs, yes.
Well, from Philly Sports Wrap, I'm gonna leave Gannon alone for now because we are in
At least
top
someone's
5
on my
of every
side.
category right now.
You
At
really
least
can't.
someone's on my side here. Thank you, dude.
Hey, Sports
But
Wrap.
I mean, look at the end of the day, we're 12-1. That's all that matters. We get
That
the
is
first round
true.
bye.
That is true. That is true. But hey, is this something like the start of this morning? When I
No
was
first
reading
round
up?
bye yet, though, boys. We can't keep talking. Like, we could lose the next 4 games and end up being 12-5, and a team could come in like Vikings or any other team and end up taking that title. So we
No,
got
it'd
to
be
be
the
careful.
Cowboys. I predict it'd be the Cowboys if anyone. It would probably be the sneaky. But then again, I remember December and the Cowboys struggle.
They suck in the month of December.
They did. They almost lost to the Texans, and it's already showing. So actually, I'm not really.
They suck in
The Giants
December.
are
We
falling
almost lost
apart.
though too.
Commanders
They suck in
will be
December?
next.
They suck in December and January.
Let's just be glad that we're going into this week being the Bears. Such an easy victory. Let's just not.
I
screw
wouldn't
it up.
I wouldn't
Oh,
really say.
Let's
God,
get this win. I'd say not screw it up. Let's just get the win. It's in Soldier Field. Never make
no,
mistakes.
it is home in Philly. We're home against the Bears.
Oh, I thought it was at Soldier Field.
No, we are
No,
home
we're
against the
home.
Bears.
How did I
Well,
get
shout out
that
to
wrong?
Cool Cat for this quote. It's the
Yeah, I'm
Bears.
wrong.
It's what
Wow.
they do.
Well, you have to take into consideration the Bears are the best running team in football. They're the lead. They're pretty much the lead. They're the number one team in rushing, over 2,000 yards over the teams like Baltimore, definitely over us. We're fourth in the league in rushing, almost like 1,900, close to 1,900 yards rushing as a team. The Bears are over 2,300 as a team.
I kind of find that funny because they can run block worth a damn, but they can't pass block worth a damn.
Right.
Like
right.
what?
So, really quick, Dallas Goedert is coming back.
He's going to be available for next week.
Crucial
Yeah.
piece right
So,
there. Crucial
How
piece
much
from
of a
back.
difference
Yeah.
would Dallas Goedert make against the Bears?
I think he'll make a difference,
total
but
difference.
I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be. I don't know if they're going to limit him to a certain amount of snaps, but we'll see when the time
I'd
comes.
keep him out for a week. I'd just keep him out for an extra week just to make sure he's fully healthy.
Yeah, I would do that too. And plus our tight end.
I mean, Calcaterra's played well. I mean, Jack Stoll, for the love of crap, nobody knows who this kid was.
Yeah, our tight ends are
Yeah, I
playing
knew
well because
Stoll is
so
good.
why not keep him out for another week because we have that depth, that tight end.
Especially it save him to the Cowboys game too, which I think would be the best case scenario.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, also
Philly.
too, the fact that when we brought Jordan Davis back, look what happened with him. He came back a little bit too soon, and he barely even played the first game, and he was held out after that. So
I think
I'd rather him just maybe a couple snaps here and there, just to get the feel back, but then like give him a full load next week.
yeah, that's kind of where I was. That's kind of what I'm saying.
So
Yeah, like,
if we
sleep on
win, so
Chicago.
if so, I just read a comment. If we win the next 2 games,
We pretty much
we
got
have
it locked.
the number
Yeah,
one
we
seed
got
locked.
a lot, so.
Hey,
So-
Rob,
so that
no,
means-
Rob,
so
the
that
game
means-
is in Chicago. It's Philadelphia at Chicago.
Yeah, they're at Shoulder to Fear. You were right. Further, they're at Soldier.
Was I right? I thought.
You're right.
It
They're at
says
they're
here
at Shoulder.
So
Philadelphia
I'm
at
the one that
Chicago,
was
11
right.
a.m.
I think you were telling me I'm
He
wrong.
was like,
I was like,
what?
wait a second.
I was freaking out too. I was like, wait, what?
When you gave your
Okay,
move.
wait.
What?
I'm confused now. So it's in Soldier Field.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
location
Never
Soldier
underestimate
Field,
Soldier
Chicago.
Field.
Yeah.
But we do own the Bears for the last decade, so I'm really not worried.
That-
But let's
yeah,
just
that is
not
true.
I'm not one to dog. I'm the one to dog Rob. Rob, go to Google next time, please. I urge you.
And I'll say this too. I mean, I think Bears fans. I know some personally. I mean, Goalie's one of them, and he knows where this team stands. I mean,
Dude,
You're gonna
he
have-
is done. He is done. He called them frauds. He called them losers.
unless McCaskey's somehow dropped dead, the Bears
they're
ain't
not
going
doing
anywhere.
Nah.
Yeah, they're not to mention they're going to have over 100 million in cap
Right.
space.
Guys,
But-
what do we have to do in order to win? AM, I'm going to start with you.
What? I'll tell you what. Right immediately. Well, can I just bring up the depth chart real quick to share with everyone else?
All right.
I'll say we got to stop Justin Fields, man. We have to.
Yeah,
stop
we
him.
do.
We have
Yep.
Khalil-
Running.
First off, we have Khalil Herbert, who literally is on IR right now. He won't be playing. He's a huge key factor on their running
And
back.
I think Montgomery's also still dealing with an injury, if I'm not mistaken, too.
He's not questionable. It doesn't show up on right now, but you could be correct. But right now, you are correct. We really need to stop Justin Fields and David Montgomery. They're going to be the key factors on this stopping
But
the
if,
run game.
and not just that,
Montgomery's
dude.
good. He's okay. He's back. He's healthy.
And if you think of this
Good.
too, if you pressure Justin Fields, like he does not do well throwing. At the same time, we see this dude constantly make some mistakes throwing the football. So I
That's
think
why I feel like they're going to predicate this offense to like a lot of play action and a lot of like bootlegging and a lot of like wide receiver screens where basically Fields gets the ball out in less than 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds, and or if in doubt, just run the damn ball because he's got damn near already over 905 rushing yards on the season. He's their leading rusher and passing leader.
like
Yeah.
that's bad. Well, I would say that's bad, but when you have a team like you had with, and not to mention the trade for Chase Claypool, Darnell Mooney's out. They don't have Eddie Jackson's probably, and I know Eddie Jackson's probably done for the year. Not entirely too sure.
Well,
But-
Justin Fields does have a good relationship with Cole Kmet, his tight end, though. I'll keep that 100. Him and Cole Kmet
Yep.
have been really good this year together.
What's
Yeah.
going to happen is what we do every week, week by week by week. We're going to just completely outscore the other team. Our defense is just good enough to stop every opponent in this National Football League. I'm not worried about that. We have so many weapons on offense. As long as they remain healthy and not injured, we can remain as just lethal as possible because Dallas Goedert will be coming back this week. I'm surprised no one has mentioned that, right? Correct?
Yeah,
Dallas
yeah, I
Goedert?
think we all mentioned-
we mentioned that last
Oh,
time. We
and
were
not to
here.
mention this too.
Right
Not to
down the
mention-
middle of
We
the
mentioned
bunch
it.
of the
We mentioned it because we were asking
And
how
think of this
much
too.
how
Week
much of an
17
impact will make for him to be back this week, and we all said it would make a huge impact.
But I think best case
He's just
scenario,
gonna outscore this. This is going to be an easy outscored opponent or team because I think the defense.
because I had a score prediction. Well, because I was actually going to do, I'm actually doing a preview, but I had a final score prediction of 35-10 in favor of the Philadelphia
Yeah,
Eagles.
we're going to talk about that'll be the last thing we're going to do.
Because, and that's what it's just too, also the benefit this week 17, we get Gardner Johnson back from that lacerated kidney. So we're going to.
Yeah,
yeah,
I can't believe he got hit so hard that he cut up his kidney.
hold on.
Yeah, that's.
Randy, what do we have to do? Stop Justin Fields, you were saying?
We have to stop Justin Fields. We have to not allow him to be able to run out of the pocket. So we got to shadow him with either some type of linebacker. Personally, myself, I'd use Nakobe Dean and
You
just
mean-
basically say to him, your job in this game is to sit there and watch that quarterback's eyes. He throws the ball, obviously go to the ball. But if his fucking job is to break out of that pocket, you go and destroy that man. You make sure that man
Yep.
does not want to run the ball.
You mean
And that's my key too. First off, on the defensive side, set the edge. Make sure he's not running left or right. Stop the quarterback.
And,
And you got to take advantage of that weak offensive line when it comes to pass blocking,
Yeah.
quarterback. With that, because if you rush him, he's going to make an errant throw.
Because if I'm not
He's gonna make an
mistaken,
errant
too,
throw
Justin
all
Fields was the most sacked quarterback? Third most sacked quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's been getting hit. He's been getting hit all
And the Bears
season.
are pretty much running. Is killing this kid.
They're
at the
killing
same
him. They're killing him. Yeah, they're killing him. And that's the
Right.
reason why the key to this game is to get to Justin Fields, because we can
Be-
get to him with that weak offensive line, with the pass blocking. We can get to him.
And we
For
Well,
some reason, that
He's been
offensive line
sacked
is good.
13. He's been sacked 13 times in the last
Yep.
And,
Five
don't-
games.
don't- and
Yep.
Josh
He's been
Sweat
getting hit. He's
will
been
be the
getting hit a
first
lot.
one to get to him. Who do you think will be Brandon?
I think
Graham or
it's gonna be
Josh
Sweat.
Who will be the
I think
first?
Sweat-
to be ready.
I think Sweat. I think Sweat.
Guys,
Yeah, I think so
Don't
too.
sweat it.
BG.
Yep.
BG.
I think so too.
I'll say this too. I think
think
Sweat's going to get
Cam's
one. I think
Thank you.
but
But no,
like I-
every time. But here's the thing though. Sweat with that speed, he can most certainly get to Justin Fields. Most certainly.
I mean, Hassan Reddick
Um,
can get one.
Hassan Reddick can get one. I think that whole line could get one.
I
honestly.
think Brandon Graham's Fletcher Cox is going to get one, definitely for sure. I think
Brandon Graham might get one.
that's our
He might
front
even
seven.
get a strip sack. I don't know.
So, guys, this was just, I was just talking to AK, and he had a great question. Me and him were talking about it, but I wanted to make this a topic with you guys. So we're gonna go
Mhm.
through one at a time.
Shoot.
Is the 2022 Eagles better than the 2017 Eagles?
I want to be last to answer this one.
All right, cool. Rob,
I
you wanna go
would
first?
say yes to the point where the play calling has been better. We had Jalen Hurts is really stepping up into some improvement. We have a better wide receiver core than the 2017 Eagles, a lot younger. You know, we just have a lot of good pieces all around than what we did in 2017. Now, granted, you know, in 2017 we had a really good team, but nothing pales into comparison of what this team has done. I think best case scenario, I think we're going to shatter the best record we ever had was 13-3. So we'll be on par with that.
All right, Tyler.
I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait until the Super Bowl concludes. If we win, yes. If we don't, no.
Speaking of a Philip Bears fan, look, David's in the chat. He says we're going to get 100 sack. I think we're going to get best case. I mean, the way it would. Well, I'll finish my thought later.
Yeah, Randy. What about you?
I'm going to have to say yes and no, but no for the sake that because if we don't get to the Super Bowl, then it's that team did what this team didn't do, so no. But if they do, yes, because if you look at the numbers, Carson Wentz had 3,296 pass yards. LeGarrette Blount had 766 rush yards. Zach Ertz was our leader with 824 receiving yards. Nigel Bradham led the team with 88 tackles. And Patrick Robinson was the leader with 4 interceptions. So all those numbers are being blown out of the water right now by this team. But with that being said, it all fails in comparison if this team doesn't get to the Super Bowl and or win the chip. So
Absolutely.
AM.
I rose this question up to Philly 500 and Joey Shakes before the season started. With the weapons we had enduring coming into this offseason with AJ Brown and that draft, and we had key players like Calaterra and then Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis coming in, I asked myself, was this team offensively a weapon? Do we have a better team than 2017? And I asked them, and both, even Joey Shakes and Philly Power, we all agreed. We, even before the season started, we have a better offense, and it is shown that this offense is just dominant. We haven't even seen, like I said, we haven't seen the full potential of this offense. We haven't laid down all our cards yet. We're still playing poker face into the postseason.
Absolutely. And the thing of this too, further AM too, we never had a guys over 1,000 yards in about 8 years. You know, LaShawn McCoy or Jeremy Maclin. We finally actually have
2014. Yes,
we finally have 1,000 yard players. And it took this almost this part of the season to get it, but it was it's just been but yeah, and that's also brings up. That's also at the same time, but
I wanted to bring up. You brought up. Sorry, here. Let me reset it. You brought up 2017. I'm looking at 2004. This is the 2004 Eagles season right here. And as you can see, we lost week 9. We had a bye week 5. So you can see we lost in week 9.
really lost to the
We
Steelers.
did not lose until week 16. So when you ask me, is this team better than 2017? Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. We're looking at a team like 2004. I literally do not picture us losing until the last 2 weeks of the season. And thus, mind you, the reason why this season, why we lost those 2 weeks was why we're probably going to lose the last 2 weeks of this season, because we aren't going to start our starters and we're going to save them for the postseason going into the Super Bowl.
That could be true, but you also that also could be a false pretense, because you can't say that when there's still 4 games remaining, and God forbidding, knock on wood, we're 1 injury away from this team not being in the playoffs. And if Jalen Hurts goes down, God forbidding,
I don't want him to play. I really don't
faith
want him
in
to
Uncle
play.
Rico.
I really don't want him to play against the Bears. Put in Minshew right now.
Yeah. So one
Save
thing
him for the Cowboys game.
Yeah. So for me, this is how I feel about it. But I want to address what AM said about sitting our starters. So once we clinch that number 1 seed, right, we get the first week bye.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Right.
would you really want to sit your starters 2 or 3 weeks in a row?
Not everyone.
Not
Not everyone. Not everyone. Just key factor players like Next Shift said, main number 1 MVP Jalen Hurts. Let him sit. There's no need to waste the product when we can utilize him in the
Especially-
postseason. We do not need to get him injured, because we know historically Eagles haven't had an uninjured quarterback literally since the 2008 season with literally McNabb. It's been since Jalen Hurts in 2001 since we've had a full, complete season without having an uninjured quarterback. And even that season, he did get injured, but still played.
Okay. So for me,
This is a miracle we've had a quarterback this long with nothing, not a kink, not a nothing, not a sore muscle.
That is not
Whenever
happening.
Jalen Hurts is drinking,
knock on wood.
I
Drinking
want
that-
some
drinking
of
that-
it too.
He's drinking that Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I want some of that Jalen Hurts cool.
And I tell people this too. Like, people, for a guy of his like 6'1", about 6'1", like, you'd be surprised at how strong this kid truly is. Like, I've watched, like, I've read about him. Like, he also did powerlifting in high school. Like, this kid's strength is unbelievable for a guy who's 6'1".
750 pounds deadlifting.
He bent the bar. He bent the bar.
The bar was
This is
bending, and he was like acting like it was nothing.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
so for me, I'm on the same fence as Tyler and Randy, because the Super Bowl, that's the best thing. You win the whole thing. I'm
that
saying
was
on paper, this is a better team on paper.
absolutely.
But
Oh,
I
yeah.
just gotta wait to see this whole season, playoffs, Super Bowl, and then I'll make my decision. But as for me, right now, I can't answer it. I can't answer it.
But
Too
and
early, too
basically,
early.
in short nurse version to our local, our fellow viewers, Mitch has played in the 5th. He's pulling a coach on the.
No,
He's-
I know what he's trying to say. Literally, let's just let things ride.
Yeah,
Like,
just
we're-
ride
we're-
things
we're-
out and
we're
see
at
how
the
it goes.
casino, and we're
What are we,
gambling.
the
We're
Broncos?
winning, and we're winning, and we're rolling the die. Why let a
Wait,
good thing?
Let it ride.
go
Are we the
bad?
Broncos now?
No. We're not South Park, okay? This is a Philadelphia Eagles. We're not
All right,
Randy
all right,
on
all
the
right.
table
After
playing
that-
craps,
after that.
okay?
What are your predictions for tonight, for the game on Sunday?
I say 35-10. I think we're definitely going to
Mine
blow
was
up.
33-10.
Oh, shocking! So you didn't say 28-21
I
this time.
can't do it after what I've seen these past couple weeks.
But I mean, if we put up a 4, I mean, or best case scenario, I mean, I say like 45-10. If really.
Yo, what up, AK? What up?
What up,
I just
AK?
saw your name around there. So,
But-
Yeah, man.
Tyler, what's your prediction?
I got them winning 48-10.
Okay.
Because the Bears are just so bad. Like it's like
No,
Like,
no, no,
if
no.
it-
Hold up now. That the funny thing about this is that now everyone claims that the Bears are so bad, and yes, some games they do only put up 10, but some games they actually do
it's
just as
just
well as the Giants and put up 20. Now, I don't think that's going to happen in our situation. I think we're going to be okay.
because I mean yeah, I mean that's a very good point. I mean, if you look at some of the games, I mean they've been getting outscored a tremendous a lot.
But I do remember and I do recall, I know recently for the past decade, we do have the number on the Bears, but historically wise, the Bears do have one of the biggest all gap records on the Eagles. They have 26 wins against the Eagles against our 16 or something. They have a 10 on us or something. I can't remember off the top of my what is it? It's let me see here. It's 29. Oh, they have 29 and we're 16. So they have 29 wins on us, 16 wins in one tie. So they do have our all-time record.
Where the hell did the tie come from?
The tie.
I've never. I've never. Well,
8-9.
Probably back long ago. Do you really want me to look it up?
Nah, we're good. Randy, what about you? What up? What
Well-
up, Henchman?
The Giants the Bears have lost 6 in a row. They got smoked after they won their game against New England by Dallas, 49-29. I feel like that's going to be a similar score. I feel like the Eagles win 50-29.
Okay, to your answer, Rob, the first time that we tied against the Bears was the first time we ever faced the Bears. It was the first year we faced them. It was in 1933. It was in
oh my
November.
God!
It was and the score ended up being
The inaugural
3-3.
season.
Of the
3-3 game, tied 3-3.
Excuse me? Yeah. Oh, 3.
That was our
3-3.
first
What
year
was this,
and our only
baseball?
tie with the Bears.
Wait, what was the score?
3-3.
Nobody did nothing. That was the worst. That was literally the
It was-
worst game.
1933 tied 3-3. First appearance.
Boys,
like,
they weren't playing with
imagine-
helmets back then either, so keep that real. They weren't playing with helmets, so
No helmets,
Oh.
no pads, no nothing.
yeah.
And,
They
it
were
was
playing
at,
street
and
clothes.
guess what? It was at
Those
It
were
was in-
men.
it was in Philadelphia at Shibe Field.
Oh my God!
So, yeah. So we got 35-17. I see a 50 burger in the chat. AK.
It's possible.
He was
to
just
put-
joking with that.
No. Anything's
No, I said
possible.
50-29.
I know you
Yeah.
did. But
Say-
anything is possible with this.
It really is.
No. Excuse me. It was called Philadelphia Municipal Stadium.
Yeah, but
It was
yeah,
the horseshoe-looking stadium
All
in
right.
South Philadelphia.
So I just want to say thank you to everybody for it was a great show. Oh my God, we had so many topics. I got so many clips to put out there.
So many historical moments this episode.
Yeah.
We can go on and on. I didn't even fit in half of it because we can go on for another hour of
I
all
told you.
the historical moments that have happened this week. And you know what's great is that week by week it just keeps getting better and better, and we're breaking more and more records.
You know
right,
what's
guys?
funny? I just gotta
Isn't
say
it
this real quick.
fun? Are you not entertained?
I gotta say this real quick. Damien, you still haven't been on my channel. You just go on Rob's. He's scared to come on my channel now. Every freaking time. But yes, guys. So shout out to Tyler and Rob for coming on. This is Rob's second time. Well, he's been on multiple times. But
Right, yeah.
But
Oh.
shout out to these guys, man. I'm so happy that these guys are in the network. They're both executives. Tyler's killing it with the pigskin recap. Rob is killing it with his between the lines, everything play-by-plays.
And speaking of
Really
between the
podcast,
lines,
I can't forget
we
about
got
that.
an upcoming episode this Friday at 6:00. So, because man, this week in for MLB baseball, for all baseball fans out there, yeah, we got some good stuff coming this
I
week.
might
wanna
put your
pop
link
off- I
right
wanna
there.
pop on that
I
with
didn't
you guys,
expect.
if that's cool.
I didn't expect free agency to get red hot that fast.
Yeah,
Honestly.
and Randy, you're more than welcome to, man. Because especially being to have a Blue Jays fan, we got to get your thoughts on your finding your Blue Jays actually waking the fuck up after all this time.
Bro,
The only-
Walking
that,
the
that
only
move
one
they
team-
made, that move they made turned my head. I'm like, oh man.
The only
Chris
the
Ba-
only
I
one.
didn't see us getting Chris Bassett. I'll be real.
Us
So
Phillies
y'all
on
got
my
'em, so-
chat, guys, on my chat, I left a poll, and Eagles the best team in the NFL. 11 votes, 82% said yes. So that means Damien. Oh yeah, Damien's not even on my channel anymore, so I don't even have to say him. But couple of haters said no.
Who gives a fuck? Like if their team
Who cares about the haters? We can block them out.
or that they get there's a phrase that I don't want to say, but then you're going to say pause.
I
if you
didn't
can't-
say that. I didn't say
Like
that.
I'm not saying it either. You got to know where I'm going. So like you guys,
Yeah, I know.
we got two
oh.
words for you.
We
Suck
are
it!
commanders.
Yeah.
Ba, ba,
So,
ba, ba.
Somebody, somebody do the DX job.
Really quick. I know everyone knows who they can find Robert, AM, and
I put
Randy,
all the
but-
links in the chat right
but
just right
Tyler,
now.
where can they find you on social media, bro?
You can find me on my personal Twitter page, Eagles 2998. The @ is Eagles 2998. You can follow me there. You can follow me on Facebook. My whole name, Tyler Michael Coleman. You can find me on YouTube on the Philly Sports Talk podcast. And yeah, that's where I'm at. Instagram I really don't use much, so forget that. So
I pretty much run it. I pretty much want to run our Instagram, TikTok, and that's pretty much about it. So
oh yeah, you can follow me on TikTok at T Money Coleman or
yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was saying. Don't
Yeah.
forget your TikTok.
Yeah,
Well,
I forgot that. I
keep it-
post funny stuff.
keep
It's
it away
majority
from-
of it's funny
guys,
stuff, but
so,
I do promote shows there
Yes, he does.
too. But most of it's just funny stuff, me screwing around on TikTok. So
Well,
Yeah.
you can follow me there for
Yeah,
laughs.
pretty much. But AM and Randy, great show with you co-host. Where can they find both of you guys, man? AM.
You can find me at Further AM. I think I dropped the link in the chat. And thank you. Someone subscribed, so I appreciate you. You can also find me on Twitter at Further AM too. But I appreciate everyone in the chat just sticking around and commenting. I appreciate that the most. And definitely just go sub up Next Shift Randy, Mitch Kofsky, and then Rob down below with Tyler, which are on the Philly Sports Talk podcast. That's the most important thing. Just subscribe to them. That's more important to me, that you just go over there and follow. Make sure you go over and hit up Hardcore Sports. So thank you for everyone in the chat. Appreciate it.
And
Oh.
Randy, where can they find you, bro?
Nice.
Y'all, you know what you can do. Y'all go into that little search bar, you hit the NEXT shift, and you hit the enter. And once you hit that, you're gonna go over to the subscribe button. You're gonna smash the shit out of that. And then once you're done that, you're gonna watch some of my videos and say, "What's up, Randy? I'm new here. Thank you, brother. You should do some more of this and that." And I just want to give a huge shout out to our guests today. Thanks, Tyler. Thanks, Rob, for coming on, boys.
You're
I love
welcome.
you both. And
Also,
we'll be doing this
yeah,
again. for sure.
Also, I did forget the one plug. Watch the Pigskin recap this Monday at 6 p.m. on the Hardcore Sports Network. We've got a lot lined up for you for that show. And also, like my buddy said here, don't just mash the like button and subscribe button to this channel. Elbow drop that sucker.
From the top rope.
We are
From the
out.
top rope. Yes. No, from the top of the
Bye,
cage.
everybody.
Oh, hey,
Let's
guys.
go.
Oh, wait. One more
MK
thing.
out.
We're going to
Let's
be
go,
doing the
Birds.
pick'ems.
This video contains
I hit the wrong
Pick 'em.
Awesome power of nature.